Oh my god, hi. Ah, let me get closer. I think we're good. That's a good point to stop at. Anyways, I managed to kind of get the game capture to finally work. Let's see how this goes. I thought this one. Yeah, there we are. Uh, she's still a bit glitchy, but I think that kind of fits, don't you? Evening, Black Rose, evening. How's it going? I'm trying my best to get this to work. Finally, I don't have to literally share all my whole screen for this game. But it is a bit unstable, so we shall see how it goes. Oh my god. I should also put on my glasses. And I need to remember what voices I gave everyone because it's been so long. I think this is where we were. Oof. If the glitching keeps happening, I may have to restart the room. You seem excited to play this. I mean, what am I not? I'm getting to the meat and the bones of the story. Oh, she's very glitchy, isn't she? If this keeps happening, I will restart the game. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't seem to help much. I wonder if she'll act any different than when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. That seems to fit. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. Okay, I think I should restart the room just real quick. Real quick. Restart the room. Bear with me. Uh, we may have BGM in the background whilst I quickly restart the game. I don't know what's causing that little mishap. Oh my god, I opened the wrong thing. Ah, it would not be me if it's not stuffed. Alright, let's try this again. And let's hope my game capture captures it. Meanwhile, banger songs in the background to keep us going. Will this work? Hold on. I know. I know, Rose, I know. Hold on. Right, let's try it. Um, oh my god. Please. The game capture, why? Yes, yes, it worked. I didn't do anything. It just, you know what? Very much on brand with the game. I just realized, like, I'm actually covering the text. Let me move my big head to the side. I can just make myself smaller as well. There we are. That's a bit better. Alrighty. Let's keep going. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? And she stopped being dumb, but oh my gosh. I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Just because you've done it in the past, my dude, it's not a good idea. Oh my god. Anywho's. Once I reach Sayori's house, where's the BGM? I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit to simply enter each other's house without, like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. Well, she's not doing okay, duh. We're so dumb. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Oh, the cow plushie. Sayori? Hi, Cherry. I'm trying to... oh no. I'm trying to, like, get back into the voices. I sit down in her room. Why are you making yourself at home like that? Oh my god. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. I remember what's going to happen soon. Yup. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. Well, that's because I end up cleaning it for you. Is that really what you have to say in this moment? I'm so mad, DMC. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Well, yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. Why are we so snappy? I know you too well. You're assuming too much, my dude. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Cherry. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. This is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. This is why you don't just barge into people's houses, my dude. Grr. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. Siri, stop. Apologies, someone got activated in the background from my iPad. I need to pronounce my letters better, it seems. Eyeing my iPad on bed. I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Oh my god. Sarah gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Cherry. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Cherry? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Same. Honestly, I can't even argue. It's not a great way to deal with it, but my gosh, I understand. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. As if you didn't see this coming, my dude. Oh my gosh, you're so oblivious. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori keeps this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? This is how you reply? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. My god, I don't like this guy's tone. You don't understand at all, Cherry. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have put to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Self-centered a bit, I know, right? I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So, that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. Okay, we're acknowledging that's a step forward. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Cherry. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. Oh, he's trying to be a hero. I know. I think his intentions are definitely there, but this is not the way to approach it, my man. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. Just weak, selfish. Oh no. Hello, Reed Flower. Hello, how's it going? That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept this punishment. Yay. Because I deserve every last one. Oh, yes, the bread. Sadly, the bread only shows up on the Twitch chat for now. Without thinking, Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. Yup. I should put some warnings in this game. Thank you for reminding me, Rose. Let me do that real quick. No problem, thank you. Give me 1 second. What's your stance on spoilers? I know what's happening, but I would like to keep them to like quite mild spoilers for the stream. Very much, let's try and just let's all pretend like we haven't seen this before. I can't spell, oh my god. I need to look up how to spell this word, Jesus. Oh my gosh, and then my Google is in French. Oh, that's how you spell it. Discretion. I found it. There we are. I'm just gonna pin that message. Unless it could be harmful, I don't spoil. I'm just gonna put it. There we are. I think that should cover it. Anywho's, back to the game. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah! Jerry! Sorry. I don't care if you feel selfish. That's not the way to go about it. Oh my god. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Cherry. Oh, I right-clicked accidentally. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Cherry. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. Again, I think we acknowledge that we don't know what we're doing, which I think is one step forward. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. You know, the first step forward is also acknowledging the fact that sometimes you can't make things go away, and that's okay. We just need to find ways to accommodate them. His heart's in the right place, but the tone just ain't hitting. I agree 100%. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. Yeah, see, like, even this is like, it was going so well. You could have just said, then you can tell me about it. And that would make all the difference. I'll get mad if you don't. Oh my god. I don't No. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. The selfishness does it for me. I know. Don't know anything. So really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Cherry. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Um, It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all the days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't! If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to come meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. What did you think? You're just gonna say yes? I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Yikes. We got this, chat, we got this. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I'm gonna take a water break. Hydrate, everyone! Hello, Dex! Hello, how's it going? Oh my gosh, all the voices. I've only done 2 voices and I'm already like, oh. I spend only a few minutes back at my home, anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know that she's outside of the front door. Look at you saying hi to each other in chat, so cute. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Her outfit is adorable, oh my god. What did I do for Natsuki? It was like, sup? Hey, I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. I just downloaded the soundtrack into files. Ooh, nice. Honestly, the soundtrack for this game is so good. It is bringing back so many memories. Seeing her in such a cute clothes. Oh, thank you for the follow, Dex. Thank you. Again, more complicated for no reason. You know what? Sometimes the journey is what makes it special. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Time to look for the files. Oh! Scripts. Actually, that's a good point. I don't have them ready. I should probably just get the folder up. They're there. They exist. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Oh my god, the lavish kitchen. I could never. Me and my one countertop, like, tiny space. And my microwave. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't come all this way just to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. I just remember there's a thing for Monica if you're using specific recording softwares. There is, however, I am not playing for Steam, so we shall see. Oh, finally my RIM5 is not working, so I can welcome it. Oh, red? You brought everything I asked you to, right? Ah, yes. OBS. Single versions. We shall see what happens then. Yeah, it did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients I didn't already have at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? I like how we just go to this as if nothing has happened. Oh my god. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. Why, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? You know, she's kinda right. Where's your hospitality, Cherry? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? Honestly, she's kind of true for that. Always people underestimate us shorties. You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? I don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. You plan to play the new Doki Doki inspired game, Tsunagari Chess School? I have not heard of that. Oh my gosh. Let me note that down. Also, hello, Mineral Berry. How's it going? Came out recently, is becoming popular. I will note it down. I love these kinds of games. I'm actually having a lot of fun doing the voices too. I got it. And because I'm like a granny, I got it on paper. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? I started to cut off early if you still... Oh my gosh, love to jump back soon. No, don't worry, Rose. Plus, I will try my best to archive everything. Okay, doke. Thank you, it's been nice having you, though. Just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Have a good one, love. Thank you! Have a good one, too. Natsuki! Forget it! I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate, too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Ah. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. To be honest, there's probably something out there for everyone, so I'm not denying that statement. I wouldn't know what a guy likes, but hey ho. Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Cherry. Oh my. Natsuki smiles deviously. Oh me, oh my. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of the bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Oh my god. It doesn't look like it, but I'll trust it. Look at that fridge. Jesus, it's massive. If only I could have a kitchen like this to do cooking streams in, eh? Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid. That's so, not specific. And plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Cherry, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. And that way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. And are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? Ah, you're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I am having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. Post-pocalypse. Hello there, girl. How's it going? Thank you for poking me today as well. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it into her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. The banter is fun, I have to say. It's very entertaining. I push harder just enough on my fingers to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. He got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this! Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. Bro, why are we flexing? I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Are you happy, man? You just pinned a girl. Are you happy? God. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? Also, what's my mouth doing with the sleeves rolled down like you're baking? Roll them up. God. In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. What are we doing? I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Whoa. What? Seriously? Just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Well... Her face is entirely red. Sherry? You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? I wonder why, dude. I wonder. How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Have you played Yuri as well? I'm trying to think. I don't think I've seen so many playthroughs of this game that I know it like inside out, but I don't think I've actually played it myself. So I suppose if we are to do another route, we shall do Yuri's one next. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? We were saved by the bell, quite literally now. I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. What one is worse part? Oh, between Yuri's and Natsuki's? Yuri's. Let me just see something. Here we are, we're still good. You left the dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. It's both of theirs fault, just saying. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. My god, what was on that tray actually? Never mind, it's MC's fault. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. Oh, I feel hiccups coming. I think we're good now. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then, I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good! The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they look! She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. I can only imagine the smell, oh my god. They look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. Are we that stupid? But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? I can't even say like one of the main words of the game. Can we make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes? It would be Fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on a word they like. Or... Hmm? I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What was that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Are you trying to blame her for her cuteness? Some people are just like that. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing and then we each get to work. I wish they would actually show us the cupcakes, that would be so cute. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Oh, I wish I could have one now. Got all the pictures and sprays now. Yippee! Let's go. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sarah is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down to eating cupcakes already. She would still eat dinner. Oh, come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Ah, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. Well, it's both their faults. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sarah each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Ah, yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so hopeless. Sorry, helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Oh, I guess. Okay, fine then. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Ah. I thought I was gonna hiccup again. Oh my. Whew. I'm good. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? I think you did, in a weird way. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Oh, Monica has 18,000 sprites, which is mostly faces. I wonder why. At least she has a variety, right? Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. For half a body. Ooh. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Cherry, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Ooh. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. Too flirty. Oh, they're named like they give each of the sprites names, like idle, flirty, and stuff like that. Oh, that's interesting. I really didn't want to. For glitch. Oh. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so. Oh, hello, Natsuki. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. No, but that's what I'm guessing it is really. I see. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. The BGM left us, it's getting bad. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori! Eh? Ah! Hi, Cherry. Sayori. Just now we weren't. I didn't say your name, Siri. God, every time. It's okay, Cherry. Bring the BGM back. I just stopped by to say hi. I always wonder what Sayori was actually gonna say. Like, if things were normal, you know? Ah, well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so. Oh, really? I'm gonna take a sip of water. That's too bad. Yeah, well, I still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you make such good friends. That matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Cherry? Natsuki has 68 sprites, 4 casual half body, 1 crossed arms school, 1 crossed arms casual for half body. Oh my. That's a lot. 1 cold mouth PNG. I see. Oh, every time I think about that, it reminds me of the Nendroids. They're so cute. I had to hold off so much to not buy the Nendroids because I have no money or space. Why am I feeling this way, Cherry? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is spitting it off? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Cherry. He goes on that. Ooh. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have had to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't. Oh, sorry. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Moniko's right. Yep, those ones. That's a lot of sprites though, oh my god. I should just... Monika? Monika was right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel like any more pain. What? Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Jerry. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Jerry, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. You can't really stop that, dude. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? You don't. But you don't. That's the thing. Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings. I know that you need I know what you need the most right now. Sayori 44, but that makes sense for a half. Yeah. That finger touching one is very cute though. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh, not this. Sayori. For the game, restart glitches. Right, so seeing as in this game, I initially did everything for Sayori. I'm just gonna go and say I love you. Even though none of the choices are good. Nothing I say matters. Anyways, free no face ones. I see what you mean. I love you. Huh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized this sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day. 2 of the menu glitches. Oh yes, those are gonna be fun to see. It helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Cherry? Yuri has 75. Wow. I'm getting stabbed. Oh my god. Sayori, baby girl, though. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Jerry, are you okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you. Sorry. I love you, Jerry. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I didn't say your name, Siri. My god, every single time. I need to turn that off, actually. It's getting... I am supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? For eye glitch ones. Ah, yes. Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Cherry. It's okay, Sayori. I've had glitches. It might take some time for things to get better again. You know what? This isn't the worst thing you've said, actually, trying to comfort Sayori, so I'll let that one slip. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Oh, okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Cherry. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Two dragon, which is like red and black with... Ah, yes. Those ones. Oh, we hit 1 hour. Let's go. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me? Yeah, I do. You don't. Anyways. At the moment we choose her on the option, you can choose. Yeah. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me. Katsu PNG. Oh. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. Yeah, you should be doing something different. I agree with that part of the statement. That's obvious. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. And loads of faces. Honestly, like Yuri's expressions in this game are so good. Like from you know an objective perspective on this, it's pretty good for what it is. Like for the purpose it has, you know. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Yikes. It's the day of the festival. My BGM is gone. Oh, jeez. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. Hello there, Tepesh. First time? Not my first time with this game, no. Think of it as I'm pretending like I've never played it before. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. So I think to some extent spoilers are okay, just as long as we don't like completely spoil what's about to happen. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 3 trays. Natsuki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Yeah, I don't know if anyone watching right now is the first time with this, but I'm gonna comment on the game as we go. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. My BGM, no. Monica, hi. I like how that's the pose that she greets us with as well. Oh, what did I give Monica? What voice I give last time? Cherry, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. That's the flirty pose. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. My BGM, please. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems for performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, so I submitted it. I would do the same, to be honest. So that's the one I'll be performing. If I had no experience, like, I would probably turn to the same method. There's a smell in the ooh. Well, how do I even call that face? The surprise Pikachu face, that one. Not exactly, but you know. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. Bro, you have no right to say that. You think that Mondays is important. She'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. Oh, duh. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly as simple for her. I only said it because that's the way I'm used to thinking. But at least he's trying to change. I'll give him that. As I said, acknowledgement is like the first step. Maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Cherry. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Not really by that one now. Yeah, I see. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. And guess what poem Y2 JPEG is? I'm gonna assume it's the poem that has a very interesting kind of paper used. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. My BGM! Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Not an actual poem. Oh. I see. Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. You probably do. You probably do, Monica. But it's that background. Yeah. Oh, I see. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. The words aren't exactly in the paper except the special poems. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it almost a professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during the practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different than the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Percentage mark or point, whatever you call that. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Percent symbol, that thing. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. She's not wrong. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Sorry, water break. Cherry, what's wrong? Nothing. The poem feels completely different from everything else I always written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Hope you got the stare at the dot one. We shall see. We shall see. I quickly leave the classroom. Let's see what goodies we get from this playthrough. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. And play the... What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or to help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. That is the sound for this part. I see. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. You know, some BGM right now would be a bit more reassuring. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Warning everyone that it's sensitive right now. Yes, if you have not read my warning, which isn't honestly that I didn't put it properly, but if you feel like sensitive topics and issues about mental health and such may trigger you, I would advise you to turn off the stream right now, just in case. Thank you. If you're good to continue, then feel free to stay. Thank you. I have said my piece. Anyways. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori! That's me knocking. Silence. Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? It kind of is. But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayo. After all this time, it still hits the same. Oh my. An exception has occurred. The file game/script. See traceback.txt for details. I see. Do we think that if we actually came earlier, and instead of just going to the school with the cupcakes, that we actually came to see her, it would actually have been just enough? I don't know. I don't know what would have happened after either. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There is no way that this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. And why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. Bro, telling her that you'll always be my best friend isn't good either. That's not what Sayori needed at all. Actually, what she didn't need is you telling her that you know what's best for her. But anyways, I digress. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? You're trying to make me, the player, feel bad about this dude. This is on you. Why was I so selfish? It is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have ever done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, that I couldn't have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do will bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. Now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 And my favorite. How are our save files? I wonder. The file is missing or corrupt. I see. Starting a new game. I had no choice to begin with. Woo! I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Dad, thank you! Thank you for the ride! I had no idea if I had my alerts set up correctly for that, but thank you! But if she's going to chase after me like this, hello. I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let brrr catch up to me. Hey, Monica! Oh, this is so fun. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Forgot Monica had 2 more sprites because of the void. The void! Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I've always told myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but that's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Cherry? Not you. Not you, Siri. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. I want to install mods actually. That would be fun. If you have any good ones, make sure to let me know. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. The Monica voice chat one is good apparently. Ooh, is it just giving you more and more to chat with in her little world? So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? You can talk back to her. Ooh, so it's dialogue. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. And play games against her. So it's literally just the Just Monica simulator. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you can check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Just Monica. about that? I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. And I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one.
A literature club! Someone was so confused when I said just Monica, and I kept saying it. Just Monica. Just Monica. Fun fact, Monica is actually my favorite, so. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. And also brrr. And that's how I'm gonna pronounce every time I see that. Every time I see the glitch, it's just brrr. Forget the boxes. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything: reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga in a collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
What about... For some reason, I seem to be unable to read that.
Did Monica see?
She?
Hey, Cherry. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
Ah. I mean, I guess so, but
in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Awesome! You're really sweet Cherry, you know that?
Well, cherries are sweet, so, you know.
It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I looked for the materials another time. You're more important.
Aw. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm back! And I brought a guest with me.
Oh my god, that made me jump. Have I mentioned that I love watching people play horror games, but never actually really played them myself, so...
Huh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Cherry.
All words escape me in this situation.
This club
is full of incredibly cute girls.
So,
is this not getting noticed?
So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
What?
No, I'm not. Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize.
Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki.
Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Cherry in a classroom, and he decided to come out to the club.
There were 17 void pictures? That's still quite a bit.
Isn't
Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? I see. The handout. Yeah, I think I know. Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Terry? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. I would probably do the same, like, I go into a room and I only know one person, I'm sitting next to that person and sticking to them like a lifeline. Anyways. Oh, hiccup? Pardon me. Why am I hiccuping so much today? So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club more fun and exciting for everyone. I can read. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. I can pronounce that word, I promise. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Monica, I don't like the politics around the major clubs and how they're all focused on festivals and things. Also, Monica, let's try and get new members. I still love her. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying the tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Like this instead of the normal one? Ah! You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime of mine, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Jerry, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past 2 years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and emotional fantasy. Oh my god, I cannot. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. There are some unused looking faces. Ooh! The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. I'm kind of with Yuri. On a spectrum of Natsuki to Yuri, I respect both sides. But personally, as a reader and writer, I'm more of a Yuri. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well.
Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
There's 9 Yuri stab pictures. Oh. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I didn't expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down.
12 normal background, I see.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I love that, actually. I hate horror.
Oh, why is that? Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Fading on Braca music.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about good things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting.
21 SFX. There's a lot. Wow.
It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Aloud! And give that back! Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes.
Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes. There's a fruit fly. I have to mention, my house is currently kind of infested from fruit flies. From leaving a bag of soil used for planting for too long. I got rid of it eventually, but my god, that was the most useless waste of money because of a project, and I didn't even end up using it. Anyways, uni rant over.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri?
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I'm guessing it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Cherry?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
Huh? What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. All three of the girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But... I'm sorry, I thought...
Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Cherry. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the next festival... I'm defenseless against these girls.
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this?
I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in the situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Cherry? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Cherry, I'm so happy. I can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Oh, it's been a while since we had a glitch, eh? Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over to me once more. Cherry, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Debatable. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Ooh, 383 total images. That's a lot, wow. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. This pose of Monica's is so iconic. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Spoken like a true harem protagonist, eh? And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV, so the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Yay! Interesting. Sorry. I wonder what happens if I pick depression. I want to go for Yuri this time, since we had the Natsuki stuff last time. Misfortune. Heartbeat. Never mind. Heart. Determination. Essence. Analysis. Insight. Unrequited. Excitement. Never mind. Hopeless. Unrestrained. After image. Disaster. Oh, I don't know what I picked. Infinite. Entropy. Contamination. Judgment. Horror. That wasn't hard, was it? Hi again, Cherry. Glad to see you didn't run away at us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh! Thanks for keeping your promise, Cherry. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into the literature when you're not accustomed to it. Hello. Right, I got it on Google Drive now. Woo! That was a lot of work, well done. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I didn't know if you planned to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Ah, Monica, I can't read. I can't read, Monica. Natsuki, something certainly. Natsuki does certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. It took 10 minutes to copy both over. Wow. Wrong side there, buddy. Oh, she's gone. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Preach. Preach. Ah! Oh, the background zooming in. What if we just relax, and leave it to zoom in? Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. They really got us, they really fooled us into thinking things are gonna be more normal. I'm sorry, Cherry. Yuri, I'm sorry, your head is being cut off by the background zooming in. It's just sideways. I feel like it's zooming in, yeah. We'll make sure to put your comfort vest, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you may have interest in picking up a book to read? Well... Oh, and a little zoomed. Quite a bit zoomed. Can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, if you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be a part of this club. So, even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as a vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. That's actually so sweet of her that she got us a book. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, I felt like the BGM was going quieter as well. Discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. We're back to normal. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, just like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. Oh, hiccups coming. Pardon me. My hiccups are having a field trip today. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Her little side glance is so cute. She sneaks another glance at me, and their eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, and I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... Ma'am, your eye... Yuri, your eye is, migrating a bit. Displacing, if you will. Almost floating. That's the book you gave me, right? No, okay, we're good. You can still see Yuri, yes? Okay. I wanted to reread some of it. Oh, she's good, she's fine. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped by the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. We're also still very dense, I see. You sure? I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It has a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start to selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Really? I see we're as dense as usual. Nice to see some things don't change, I suppose. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Cherry? I literally the book cover. Literally. Eye emoji. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. Very accurate. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just this kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. I see. Then suddenly, I'm rubbing, aren't I? Not again. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. I actually would like to hear Yuri speak more about this book. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... What was that? I see. Nothing. It was nothing. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. Unfortunately, it's not in there. Yup. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. It's probably in the script tree. Or I could just pause the video when I look at the board. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? That came out of nowhere! I'm not used to playing horror games, I will say this again. I was so relaxed. I'm gonna start giggling. Yes! I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book.
I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that it's just something that I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I opened the book and started the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just vibrating in the feeling of your body heat. Yuri apologized. You apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, and then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes the left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. This is such a pretty, oh my gosh, I actually love Yuri's CGs. Like the backgrounds are so cute. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after she flips it to the side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. See, she's not the only creepy one. We're also bathing in her body heat. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. I need some water too. Thank you, Yuri, for reminding me. Make sure everyone you drink water too.
Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Cherry, did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. Hello, Happy. How's it going? No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Pretty okay? Welcome. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she may be a while, so I just figured we'd start without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. You have nothing you can use as a bookmark? Let's go Monica first. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know that I'm putting the effort in. Yeah, I know, Monica! She's so pretty. Hi, Cherry. Having a good time so far? Not sure if you heard that in the background, though. Certain Apple assistant said that she's pretty good. No one. Okay, cancelled. Thank you. She said you're welcome. Crazy, that's crazy. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, would it have been my whole body gets incredibly GTX? Probably. I think it's like something about hot or something, because I remember her also saying that she basks in her body heat, so maybe. GTX is glitched. Maybe. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I think I can find it then. Maybe. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring it up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm all settled in. Anyway, I want to share your poem with me. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Just him playing the visual of Velt lore someday. I'll be like, no worries, Happy. I will note that down. Because I do want to know more about Velt's lore. Thank you, Neko. Don't worry, Cherry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of a barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my palm. I was just bathing in your body heat. Fair enough. Great job, Cherry. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. That one, probably that one. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. You did, Monica. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that.
She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. That's okay, aren't we all? 2 hours, let's go, guys. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time. You could have worded that better, Monica. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Hiccups. Oh! My gosh. Well, that's because I love to sound confident. Me too, I love pretending like I know what I'm doing, but I have no single clue and no single thought in my little brain, you know? That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole and wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I practically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrolling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle. Closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. I see. So, what do you think? The way the script files work is that the way scripts exclusive to Yuri stops, then switches back to main. Ah, okay. I see. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. What a wholesome game, right? Right, Nico? It's a pause. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Whenever performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming off strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up after. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Which is so true. The amount of times I do that when I used to write with fountain pens, I don't as much anymore just because I have not got high quality paper for writing for my lectures, and if I write with my fountain pen, it's not great. But when I used to, oh my. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thank you, Monica. Let's see how Yuri's doing. Is she okay? As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Oh, he's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Oh, that's a huge compliment coming from you. Actually, I just used to write creative writing stories in English, and that was about it. This is actually my first time, really. That, too, I guess.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant...
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them.
Water break. Can't believe I'm nearly done with my bottle.
I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in these new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things.
Your Valor game isn't much different from Doki Doki. That doesn't encourage me, Neko, but I'll still go through it. Maybe I can go through that document you sent me one day.
I also hope everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it.
In the end, both games left me traumatized. That's okay, Neko. I know you want others to go through the same thing. I see. It's okay. It's worth the pain. It's culture. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm's breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. It's okay, Yuri. I write cursive too. I know how you feel. What?
I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read.
Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about the ghost at all, Jerry.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
I suppose you didn't only glance at it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Oh my god. Reading. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous doing all of this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Cherry. Me too. Natsuki, hello, how's it going? Cherry, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What?
You'll need to unlock your iPad first.
I didn't speak to you. I didn't speak. I'm sorry. I'm gonna literally have to sort out my tablet, Jesus.
Harsh? What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're so proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to do to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah, much effort. Exactly. So much effort. I'm not saying that this isn't very deliberate and deep. But are you trying to say that we didn't put effort? I mean, come on, Natsuki, come on. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. This time, it's okay, don't worry. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. I actually liked her poem about Amy. So people don't ever take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. And that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Don't underestimate Natsuki. I'm still mad at MC. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. Imagine if there was an AI version you could choose what you say. Damn, that'd be crazy. Could you prevent things, I wonder, by making MC not sound as stupid? Probably, possibly, maybe. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their their respective poems. I guess both apply. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Are the girls gonna fight? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism of something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. It's just, I meant the language. I guess I was trying to say something nice. Eh? Do you mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Instead of I love you or you will always be my best friend. Yeah, maybe like it's okay to feel the way you do. Let's see how we go from here. We can keep things the way they are, but just know I'm here for you. That would be so much better, I think. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Cherry did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. And choosing when you say and just stuff in the, or if you do it, truly. Perhaps one day, or perhaps someone will mod that in. That made the game so unpredictable if you leave the fate up to the AI completely. That's crazy. Can you imagine AI dating visual novel? That would be insane. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Ooh. And Cherry liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh gosh. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... Oh... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Cherry appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Hi. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, well, you know what? Oh, you actually chose Monica for real. You could write a poem for Monica from the beginning. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Cherry started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that was a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. Here we go. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Oh gosh. Edgy? Fine. Sorry, that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. It's quite fun voicing this online. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute?
Oh, you can actually buy poems. That would be insane. Like, maybe not fully, but just imagine making it more complex so you can actually like string together a poem and get judged on cohesion. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already did it on you. The teacher just accused me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Jerry hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels with you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Cherry? Not you. That didn't even sound like it. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get dragged into whoever I agree with, so of course I'm gonna have to make a choice. I guess we're going Yuri route, we might as well go all in, right? Brr, 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 brr. Hello! Hi there! Hey girlie! Can I still click Yuri? Never mind. No, that's gone. Actually, no, I can still do that. Oh. Hey, Cherry, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Okay. Whatever you say, girlie. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk, with her palms on her forehead. My BGM is gone! Yuri? I didn't mean it! I believe you. This is a very interesting expression. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Oh, we got auto mode. I can check on my, I shall allow it. Yeah, not just cat fluffy beach parfait, imagine me depression. For real, for real. First, yeah, it's very funny. Moderation on my phone and moderation on my actual computer is very different. Or did. Cherry, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home if you want. Yuri looks at me as if she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I heard some knocking and that terrified the hell out of me. I don't think that was the game, right? I think it's from upstairs. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take care of that responsibility today. Phone Twitch is weird because sometimes it does pop out thing and sometimes it doesn't. Now that you mention it, yes. But I make do with my laptop and phone setup. Next step, I will say this, is a microphone. So I can sound like I'm less in the microwave, you know? It kind of sounds like you don't want me around or something, for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I just... Tin can. Hello? Tin Can Cherry here. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Cherry. It would be just embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you understanding. Da, 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 da. Can we do one more day? It's already midnight. Yeah, we can do one more day. Disaster, melancholy, frightening, uncontrollable contamination analysis. Brrr. Yuri? Graveyard? None of these are examined. Vivacious. Variance. Yeah. It doesn't sound that bad, really. I'm glad. It's just my headset is pretty good, that's why. But I still want to sound even more crisp. Disoriented. Whirlwind. Disown. Extraordinary. Tenacious. Pleasure. Effulgent. Universe. Unrequited. Bag of Doritos. Another day passes. Oh, the background. Hi, Sayori. Sorry, who's Sayori again? I don't remember. Don't know if you can see my cursor on the stream. Lovely posters we have in the classroom, eh? Don't we all love the literature club? Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. She wants to become a sonar. Not wrong. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. It's brrr. It's brrr in the background. Brrr. Welcome back, Jerry. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Do you see that, Yuri, in the back? Natsuki is reading manga at the desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arms and pulls me into the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. This was a real school. How would people respond? To which part? To crazy, cuckoo crazy? You'd be surprised by how ignored it would be, depending on the place. The poster? If that was like, we're in anime world and like we see a realistic of someone doing that. Again, depends on the school. I think they just do like a police investigation. How would people actually respond? I don't know. If I was to see it, like at that age, that thing, I would just be like, okay. Very desensitized to these things from a young age, I have to say. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. In British school, it would get graffitied all over it. It depends again. It depends which British school. For us, we didn't really get graffiti in British school. We had I'm assuming it would get torn down, but the rumors, mustache, the rumors would be crazy. The talk between the chavs and the chavettes, oof. Well, I was in a bad area. I was in a bad area too. Maybe we can do school stories one day. Please don't think we're usually like this. It's just that I was in a school that was in a bad area with bad students. But they tried to have the Ofsted score of highest best school reputation amazing. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you're considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here for a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you already didn't mean it. Jerry, don't say those kinds of things so frankly, not you. Sorry, but not you. My school, it was highest, it was good in year 7, but then it requires improvement. I don't know how it was after we left, but they always were making such a big thing out of Ofsted, and like I remember the teachers would be watched, obviously, and they would treat us so nicely when they came to visit. It was so uncanny. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I touched my glasses and I need to clean them. Oh my god, hold on. Don't know why I touched my glasses. Oh my gosh. Wow, seeing without my glasses is crazy. I don't need high, like, they're not that big, they're like 0.25s, but I need a screen, like, thingy because I'm sensitive to computers and screens in general. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... Sorry, what am I saying right now?
It's 0:15.
I didn't ask for the time.
You're welcome.
She just said you're welcome. I need to turn it off, I swear. If this keeps going, I might just turn my iPad off. Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Right, so today we're hi there, here to watch this lesson. Well, we're just getting into this interesting history lesson on World War II. It literally was like, I think maths that was the most uncanny because it was, the teacher already had an issue. We had such a bad teacher in, I think it was year 9 or 10. Because not only she couldn't even control the class, but you know those starters that you do in the beginning, like the starter problems? Usually you take like 5 minutes or so. Like she would take 20 minutes to the whole lesson to do it because nobody would listen. She just gave up. But whenever someone was watching over, they'd be like, yes, so do this, do that. Oh, in maths we got like color thingies. Ooh. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Sorry, wrong voice. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Did you say we went for 5 math teachers? I think us too at some point. The supply teachers, oh my gosh, for us, because we were in such a small area, it was always the local grannies and grandpas. Especially for when they had to like witness the exams. Made to cry. Oh no. Oh my gosh. I've heard horrible stories about that as well. I'm pretty sure we have had a lot of stories about making teachers cry. I've heard that especially in like some times before the end of the year or something. I think people were going crazy. Like we had a food fight in the same day with people going around with those smelling sprays around a pregnant teacher. One of them had a power trip and gave everyone detention. Wow. I never got a detention. That's crazy. And they allowed that? Jeez. Whatever's in your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But none of us went. That's crazy. Wimples like me was in Lifeline and then Vitality faultlessly offered scleromalacia. That. You seem to have grown a mouth, Natsuki. Meebles, Salikloth, Blindsight, Lifeline, Anan. There's definitely something in that. It was a substitute, don't know how to. Oh, didn't know how to do it. Wow. Oh, that's mouth PNG. I like how they animated it. I'd accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. No. Actually, it was before they were given. Oh, wow. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. A laptop? Oh. Oh, I see. I see. What took you so long anyway? Whenever we had supply teachers, they were always given the paper. Well, my last period today was a study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. Couldn't email the detention people. That's so funny. You would have heard the bell ring at least. What is study hall? I'm gonna assume it's like a period where you get to do revision. We didn't have it. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't the way you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've just been practicing for a while, but I'm still not very good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. Oh, so like a lesson in library. Yeah, I suppose so. Again, we didn't even have library lessons. If we did, it was very rare. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. Monica, we're about to go off the screen. You should probably play something. You should play something for us sometime. That's Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? It's just so interesting, like being in the corner of the classroom. We were meant to have one a week. Instead of library once a week, we had reading once a week. And it was not for the whole lesson. But we had to bring our own book, and the teachers would get so mad if you forgot. In that case, I won't let you down, Cherry. Me turning to check that the assistant didn't go off. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much lately. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Cherry, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering... What? Oh my god, I'm actually gonna turn off my iPad. Give me a moment. Girl, you've been talking for too long. No, sorry. Can you go away, please?
Okay.
She's powered off. I didn't realize my name sounded so similar to that. We were meant to read in tutor for a few days a week, but we had 2 good ones who did nothing. Oh my gosh, in tutor, we actually had the tutor who stuck to the rules, but she was still very chill and relaxed. Like, she wouldn't care if you didn't pay attention. And she was really sweet and kind, so it was fine.
I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time today. I mean, in the club.
Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway.
Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason.
Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy.
Yeah, but I need to try and calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this.
Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a water filter inside. I said water twice. I was on a trip and my geography teacher told us to call her Mama G. I was confusion. Oh my god. Our geography teacher she acted like she was very nice, but she was actually very mean. I didn't completely understand the task and she didn't let us work in the groups we wanted all the time. So I got paired with people who didn't want to work, but I still wanted to do well and tried my best. And I misunderstood things because of the language barrier at the time. And she did not take to it lightly. She was like, you should have asked. But then again, she was also really short. When I say she was short, I'm 160 centimeters tall. This teacher was close to my height I was going to say when I was 13, but I haven't grown since then. She was close to my height, but on high heels. So, give and take. Our history teacher was very chill, though.
Can you hold this for a second?
My geography teacher was a chill guy. Ooh, I see. Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. She was nice, but somehow makes up the best insults. I know what you mean with that kind of teacher. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Why are we looking at her legs, dude?
Okay, may I have the water pitcher?
She is nice, but somehow makes up the best. Yeah, I reread. Why did I reread that? Oh my god. Brain go brrr.
Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay right here. I won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
Oh, okay.
Sorry if I'm misunderstanding. I feel like she's doing this pose a lot more this time around. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. There's something holding her up. I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. I like the addition of the muffled BGM. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. And I had 2 teachers, a younger one who, on the last day, brought in games. That's so cool. My German teacher was very chill. He would get us pizza every now and then. He would be telling us very inappropriate things now I think about it, but he was very chill about it. My last teacher and we played FIFA. That's cute. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing.
A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking in the air for their teeth. My German teacher did that stuff sometimes. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Back in time. I'm back! I played a game called Sticky Balls. I see. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Cherry, do you like oolong tea? I love oolong tea personally. Ah, yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. That's a fancy kettle. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea levels. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You feel like this ball against the whiteboard and you translate the word and get it as close to the middle of the board. That's so cool. We had something very similar, but instead of that, we used the bouncy balls. And at the end of it, we actually did words, but inevitably we did it turned into dodgeball almost. I think it's our teacher would say a word and you had to try and catch the right word with the ball at the board. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little. You must be in a very good mood right now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out that it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Cherry. It's very endearing. That's, Yuri wasn't kidding. I didn't even know if I can keep up with this. I'll watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Cherry, I have another request. He made us take paper airplanes and then we had to write as many words on it as possible. That's so cool. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? What's that? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of my... Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes! I have terrible reading posture. Me too, girl, me too. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Let us make them into paper balls and throw them at each other. That's a recipe for disaster. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I didn't accidentally touch her chest. Oh my, oh me, some people's problems, am I right? We feel them at here sometimes. That's funny. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. We must stay focused, brothers. Amen. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Yeah, are you sure? Well, if I touch it, you might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. He's so cute. This is literally my favorite bit that we get with her. She's so cute. She looks so squishable. Also, squirty bottle with water in it. If you get it wrong, get sprayed. If you get it right, you can do it to someone else. I love that. It's so good. Treating you like cats at that point, but it's so good. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation is completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. You swear that's a lot. Oh wow, never mind. I apprehensively place the chocolates in her mouth. And just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as she needs to confirm what just happened. But he was only a bit older than us. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like younger teachers understand kids better sometimes. It's not all every case situation, but usually it's like that. Cherry. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. BGM Doko. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Cherry. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Cherry. Oh, there we are. My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Cherry. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Cherry? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh, look, she's looking at us. Chato, she's looking at us. Forgot to say, but that place for a teacup. That's so true. Like between your legs and then didn't expect to spit it over in a normal situation and then in this. Hello. Hello, Yuri. It's time to share poems. Nothing has ever happened. Let's see, Monica. Cherry, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you like this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Why is she taking us into the cupboard? I don't know, like I'm trying to think logistically, the distance is so big, I don't know why she would just rush in the back. Isn't Natsuki there anywhere? I don't know. Unless it wasn't there, but I don't know. Isn't that kind of messed up? To each their own, Monica, you know. She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. Let's people be people. We don't judge. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm responsible, Monica. Is that what you're saying? I'm not saying it's your fault though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, at least I have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Okay, Doki. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you did too. Save me. The colors they want. Bright, beautiful, coolness, flashing, big, piercing, red, green, blue, and less cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop, violent, grating, woodrooms, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a table, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage, from meaningless. Delete her. Save me, delete her. Monica? Hello? Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I will save. As you suggested I do. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Yes, Monica, I can. We can all hear you. Tell me you can hear me. I can. Anything? Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. No worries. Anytime, baby girl. Anytime. I feel like Yuri needs a bit of reassurance, you know? I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Huh? Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. I kind of want to keep going, honestly. It's like 41 past midnight, but I want to keep going. Bye-bye, fourth wall, for real. Do you like it? Cherry? It doesn't exist by the end of this. Nah, fourth wall, who? This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving you more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Cherry. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Cherry? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? Wheel. I see stains. Is that a smudge? A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head. Linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, true controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and opening human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Unfortunately, it's not that weighted yet. That's true. 6 dimensions, but it's only got 3. Damn. Seeing as this poem uses the words like so many times in different ways, it makes me think, is this what MC is writing when we choose the words and we give him no direction apart from that? Anyways, nice poem, Yuri. Keep going.
It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen.
BGM Doko.
That is... A pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened?
What?
You can keep the poem, though.
Whatever she said. Natsuki! How's it going, Natsuki?
Yeah, just as I thought.
Huh?
Cherry, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, Cherry? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together. Not exclude each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away.
Sorry, Natsuki. Take it out on your pen. Yup. I'm feeling a bit hyperactive lately as well. Special poem. Nothing is real? Question mark.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room.
Is this about a festival?
Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival?
Yay, poem!
It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
But don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look! I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Cherry joined and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it in the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Cherry? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Cherry to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? BGM Doko? You never even talked until Cherry joined.
As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Cherry isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this.
Truth be told, as harsh as she is, she did say like the things as they are, you know. She did lay it out.
I know you're president and all, but you should really consider others' opinions for once.
Somehow my app is glitching and I have a cheer with bits donation thing coming up but not doing anything. Oh my god. It's the Doki Doki taking over. Monica is in your phone.
Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Cherry want to get more members too, right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent.
If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, it's up to me to rescue the situation. No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Or did I think everyone here saw the same way as I did?
But you don't even have the cheer button yet. I don't. I am, I'm on my way there.
That doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Cherry, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Well, girls.
That's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice to not join.
Monica sits down and stares at her desk. Monica wants me to donate to the good stream. Stop it! You're too cute, Dex. Oh my god.
What's the point of all of this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Cherry. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. Monica sometimes comes on Twitch and messages about streaming her club. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Join the virtual Monica literature club, where we say just Monica in chat all the time. Well, what if I draw my PNG with the Doki Doki uniform? That'd be cool.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an option on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about the obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still...
Just Monica.
I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that.
Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
I should do my best and consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Cherry? What do you want to get out of this club?
Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. Damn, I have to come clean. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else.
I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. Aw, just like our streams, guys. Such a cute game, right? Adorable. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. It's so wholesome. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. You're crying. I believe. You're dropping some blood. Would you like a tissue? Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I know things are a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Aww. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. So let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Cherry? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Cherry before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of the time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves at Yuri as she exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Indeed they have, Monica. Indeed, I've seen crazy things. Like, I think I'm seeing things. You think I have something going on, like, mentally? Because, like, I keep seeing disappearing posters, people crying, just... people crying, blood sometimes. Sometimes, like, their whole body kind of becomes a glitch, you know? Does that happen often? Cherry, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. Doing stuff with my pens for real. Pretty sure I saw Yuri with cuts on her, like, you know, you told me about it, but like still. Monica, you're kind of also making my screen go fuzzy. I would really hate to see you unhappy. Oh, I could never be unhappy with you. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. It's okay, it's a lot of responsibility. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing other girls give you a hard time. BGM Doko. Imagine she can hear you for real and she's just data farming. Monica, if you can hear this, I love you, girly. Without me, Natsuki and everything. Monica's in everyone's like device right now as they're watching this. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. True. Pretty sure there's a mod that can see your search history. Oh, yikes. I mean, I say yikes, but like, what would it be? Because it's probably stuff that has come up in the stream as topics or conversation is what I googled. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No! Why did you want to delete me? Do we try to go for Yuri? I think we do. I think that we keep going until the end. Misfortune. Sorry. My water. I was gonna say, why is it 11 out of 20? But then I remember what happens with this number. Let's go speed run this poem writing. Starscape. Brrr.
I broke it. I had to choose brr. Unrestrained, disown, incongruent, suicide, uncontrollable, vivid, disaster, crimson, intellectual, sadness. What was that noise? Hello, Monica, was that you? Crutches, contamination, existence, graveyard, melancholy, uh, whisper. 2 times in 1 playthrough is rare. Wow. Look at us go.
Hi, Cherry. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading?
Who knows what else we're gonna get, right? The game is telling me keep going, even though it's 1 a.m. Oh, one time? Barely getting normally. Wow. I think it's trying to make my first playthrough special. No, Monica is here, definitely. I feel her presence.
I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Is she really late again?
Yay, reading.
Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me? Is Monica behind you? I feel this calming presence. Maybe it's her, or maybe it's the demons I usually see. We'll never know. I would like it if Monica visited me. Maybe she'll give me some good conversation. The other sleep paralysis demons just kind of stare at me ominously.
Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversation with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, there it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Oh man.
There she is. I'm the last one here again.
Well, Cherry just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club, still trying to make some time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right, I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and...
Clavier. Oh.
Well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Oh, and also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga.
That's so cute. Oh! Dash. Monica in my chat taking over.
Huh? Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. It was a little more hostile than I was meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out.
Is this Morse code?
Beep! I'm a pro, you know? So I'm gonna help too, and we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica?
Monica?
Yeah, that's wonderful. Beep. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Cherry, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Cherry is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just, actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from her shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms.
Not deep, beep, beep. No, don't.
Me trying to decode the message.
Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
Ah, okay.
Sorry for misunderstanding. Here we go again. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said she wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah! And we go back.
Wait. How did I? Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This wasn't happened before or anything, right?
BGM Doko.
My head's been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable.
She's kinda right.
At least that's what I've discovered.
I agree.
When I was a bit younger, I would think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. I made people not want to be around me.
Girl, you're relatable.
So I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that mattered most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently there's been something wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time I come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy. Like I'm going to rip it out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Cherry, is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club. But recently, I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around.
I'm doing a temple wish me luck. Good luck, Neko. May you have a 5-star. There's your good luck wish.
I'm not crazy, right?
A little.
Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah.
Heartbeat again. I missed that.
I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends, and then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody can interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat.
Your eyes are kind of changing a bit to the other ones.
That was a joke.
Hello, Monica.
Just a joke. I do like nice though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful hip can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I'll make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Cherry. Now, we don't need to be lonely anymore, because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore.
Red flag. Ooh. Ooh.
Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school, and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place?
She got me there, guys. She got me there.
It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now get the happy ending that I've patiently waited years for.
Hello, Monica. You're becoming more and more opaque.
Will you do that with me, Cherry? Well,
Who should I show my poem to first? Hey, Monica. How we doing? Look as opaque as ever. Oh, don't say I didn't warn you, Cherry. Oh, okay. I see. Now, thanks for the poem. Translated. Morse code. Hang on. I need my main screen for this. Let's see. Reading. It actually means stuff. I see. It means reading, apparently. I'm not a Morse code specialist. I'm smart. I pretend like I am smart, but really I am just 2 brain cells. Yuri, are you okay?
finally.
Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath.
I love it. I love everything about it. Cherry, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please?
Sure, I don't care. Why are we like this?
You're too nice to me, Cherry. I've never met anyone as nice as you.
Oh, thank you, Yuri.
I could die. No, not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right?
Yuri holds my poem to her chest.
I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it.
Bloody hell, you're actually still alive. I don't know, Rose, I keep going. I don't know, it is 1 a.m., but I cannot stop the Doki Dokiing. I think Monica's got me. Monica's got me hooked.
I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin all enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it.
Does that say red? Trying to see if I can read any of this. Bag. Road. I'm trying to see. Taller. Unless these are just mumbo jumbos, but I don't think they are mumbo jumbos. Bard. E. There's a lot of E. I can tell that much.
Can I do it? I've got a soft spot for the one you're talking to.
Me too. Me too. Don't tell Monica I said that. Monica's still my favorite, but I really like Yuri too.
Anyways, Yuri, very nice poem.
Hello. Do you like it?
Yeah.
I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit.
I hope she's okay. Natsuki! How are you doing, Natsuki?
What? You gave your poem to Yuri?
Gross.
What is it with you two? Huh. It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It'll just piss me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all.
You should get some sleep. Can't stop, won't stop. I don't have uni, so... Yeah, I will eventually get sleep, don't worry. Thank you for the reminder.
Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway.
I really hate that I have to do this. Tomorrow you can continue. Tomorrow we have... What do I have planned for tomorrow? Me forgetting my own schedule. Drawing. I suppose I can try and squeeze it in. But unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. I think after this day, I will pause it for today.
Just read carefully, okay? Then you can go away.
I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here for a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Well, the next week you said it's like whatever, so you don't mess up. I won't mess up, it's okay. Soon I shall. Also, yeah, let me translate. I got my Morse code stuff. Just Monica, thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, hello. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Morse code for just Monica. Can you hear me, Cherry? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone so wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Okay.
I'm just Monica. Yes, Monica. Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. I want to translate the Morse code again. Oh, it's the same. Just Monica. I love you. Aw, cute. That's so cute. That's adorable, actually.
Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with.
Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? I ain't got the ability to read that, lad. It says just Monica. I didn't either, I cheated. Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Ooh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Did you see that long one? Oh, the long one? And then the ink was off. Me too. I'm pretty brain dead.
Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can, well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it will help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Cherry?
Is dot dash.
Cherry is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already more suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Cherry around with your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Cherry decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Cherry make the choice, okay? Okay, fine.
Oscar Vector Echo Alpha India Alpha November. No, I struggle with that as well. Oh my god, spelling in English is awful. Sometimes when I'm asked to like clarify the postcode, I just make up words that start with that letter, even if it's not in the actual proper alphabet, not alphabet codes, whatever.
Fine. Jeez. Cherry, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth!
England is confusion, for real, for real. I used to do cadets. Ah, I see.
Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay?
There's the native version, but as a lot of the time it's basic. I see. Very interesting. What do we choose? Should we okay, I'm thinking, oh, with this route we went for Yuri, so let's try save Yuri. We can't. Let's try this. Yuri! Are those your eyes, Gully? Ooh. Or just Monica? Which Monica do we want to go with? Which one do we feel like today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1.
Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Cherry for yourself. What a shameful thing to do.
That's the Yuri eye spread I told you about. I see! I see. Haha.
Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Cherry away from me every single time you're not included in something.
Dang, Yuri. For real? Hero Reed, are you enjoying this? Spinning wall. Sorry, let me check my Twitch for the actual fact. Why did it censor facts? She is, kinda, in a way. Sometimes, you know. Yeah. There's ways. I feel like this game is just, yes, it's true, but we just could word this a bit differently, you know?
Are you jealous? Crazy? And maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others? Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health.
Crazy house, crazy ones. They locked me in a room with rats, and rats made me crazy. Crazy? I kind of want purple hair like Yuri. It is very pretty, that color. You know, I was thinking if I should change to purple one day. Copy pasta. I had pasta once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room with pasta, and pasta make me copy pasta. I love that. I love that version. Wow.
Anyways, Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask?
Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door.
Hey, Cherry? Yuri is really something, isn't she?
Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out of the door.
Finally.
Finally. This is really all I wanted. Oh, when I'm in golf, I plan to grow out my hair and get it dyed pink per request and go red/black. Crazy. They look me in a room, a classroom with just Monica, and Monica makes me crazy. Hair-wise, that's nice. I've had red hair before. I got my hair dyed very recently. I didn't even mean for it, but it looks so similar to my VTuber, to my PNG tuber. So my mind is thinking, what is the next step? And I think I'm definitely sticking with like black around here and there because I love it. So yeah. Yeah, like Youngblood, if you know who he is. I haven't seen him in a while. I'm trying to think of what his hair actually looked like. But yes, I think I know. I haven't seen him recently though. That would be nice.
Anywho's? Cherry, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, it's just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there really is something wrong with me, isn't there?
You know, he's from the UK. I think so. Yeah, I'm trying to think back. I saw a very specific like thing. I honestly think it was on TikTok the last time I heard about him. It was such a long time ago. I should check out his music. It sounded cool.
But you know what?
Now we love a psycho girl. You're really the best girl. I kind of stand with psycho girls, you know. I mean, it takes one to know one, right? Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a classroom in the void with just Monica, and Monica makes me crazy. I like both. Both is good. You know what? I don't care anymore. I never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Yuri is crazy, indeed. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is about to happen? Wait, when I wait in the void, is it sleep paralysis? It can be. It's up to interpretation. Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Cherry. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood on me is screaming your name. All I know is it's at the end. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Cherry, I just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I think we know that already, Yuri. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. Oh, such a cute game, damn, can't relate. I want you all to myself, and I'll be all yours. This does not sound perfect. Tell me, Cherry, tell me you want to be my lover? Do you accept my confession? Never had a safe person say they love me before 8, and that's so cute. Hope it goes well for you guys. Do you love Yuri, Tyrion? I do love Yuri, yes. With your voice acting, it's much more terrifying. Have a nice weekend with Yuri. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Bloody love him to bits, and he says he loves me. Oh, so you're so cute, you two. Anyways, how do we rate my voice acting? Yuri stab.odg. Do we like the passion? The commitment? POV me. I think, you know what, this is a beautiful scene to leave it for today, isn't it? And we can come back to it next time. Very good. Thank you. Yes, it is. Okay, I shall save it. And then we can come back to it. I'll see if I cannot squeeze it in tomorrow. I'll see when to fit in my schedule. I can update it on Discord and stuff. Oh, thank you for the carrot. You good night. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you everyone for being here. This was I had so much fun with this. I would love to do more visual novels. Let me switch screens. Thank you, Happy. Let me give you guys some music for the end. And now we go to the. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. We can end with this beautiful song for the stream. That was beautiful. Oh my god. I'm like moving left and right. This is really good for me. I don't drink this much water usually. Have a good night, Terry. Hope you have a good one. Thank you, Rose. I hope you have a good one too. It's getting a bit late in the UK too. Make sure you don't stay up too late to yourself, okay? I'll see you all tomorrow to draw more of that Minori drawing I did before I left. It's like 12:33. I know, but like it's only 1:33 for me, so you know. Half 12 here. Yeah. It'll be so interesting when I come back to the UK. Same. We have quite a few UK people. Yeah, an hour behind, yeah. It's so strange. I've been traveling so much for time zones because when I was gone, I went UK, Romania, and then France. So I went +1, 0, +2, +1. Anyways, make sure you all say goodbye to Monica. She's probably here with us. I'm 5 hours in front of my BF, so I have to wait until 7 for him to leave school. Aww. Distance makes the heart grow fonder, so hope it goes well. Bigger, bigger off, Monica. Goodbye, Monica.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for being here.
I definitely don't call crutch for him. Just Monica. I don't blame you if you do, Rose. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a classroom in the void with just Monica, and Monica makes me crazy. If you have any ideas for stuff you want me to voice over, please let me know. It's so fun. I'm actually gonna check out that chess school. I will check it. And I'm also gonna see Belt's lore, and I'm gonna put my heart and soul into it.
Hearts for everyone.
Thank you. I'll go eep. I'll go eepy. Eepy time.
Thank you so much, people.
Oh, it's lovely seeing you.
Love you so much. Good night. Bye bye.